So hey guys, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel again. If you have watched my previous video, you know that I have covered my final year of MBBS and right now I am preparing for the USMLE Step 1. In this video, I am going to talk about what are the resources that I used throughout my final year med school and those which made my final year med school easy. So you know that final year of med school consists of four major subjects, which are the internal medicine, surgery, OBGYN or gynecology and obstetrics, which you call it, and pediatrics. Apart from this, there are some minor subjects like orthopedics, dermatology and psychiatry. In this video, I'll be talking about the first four major subjects that you encounter in your final year of med school. And these are medicine, surgery, gyne-obs and pediatrics. You know that these subjects are so huge, so vast that if you go on covering each subject with details, then it becomes practically impossible to cover all the subjects. And there are so many books in the market that you are often confused. So I decided to make a video in which I'll share the resources that I have used over the whole year and finally given the exam so that the things become easier for you. Now, first of all, I'll cover the books that I used for medicine. So for medicine, this was the book that I used. This is called as Davidson's Principle and Practice of Internal Medicine, and it is a book which is written by authors which were based in the UK, and the book is pretty nice. The things are written in concise manner and they are written in such a manner that it becomes easier for you to grasp the concept and also memorize it using the flowcharts. There is another book which I used for covering medicine and which is quite popular in India, that is called as the Medicine Prep Manual for Undergraduates, and it's by Matthews. So it's popularly called as Matthews. So what is important, or what is the important feature of this book, is that it has driven almost all its information from Harrison's Principle of Internal Medicine, which is the Bible of internal medicine. So if you have not that much of time to read from Harrison, you just can go through this book, that is Matthews, and practically every point, every flow chart and every kind of regimen or drugs, they will be from Harrison's itself. So the thing becomes practical and it also saves quite lot of last time. Now the second subject was surgery actually, and for covering surgery I used this book that is called as Bailey's Short Practice of Surgery, and it is so nicely written that you will fall in love with surgery, and it's written in a story form. There are no flowcharts, there are nothing like that. It's just a story and you have to go through the story. So what I did was like that. For example, if I was going through this topic, then I'll read the whole topic and then finally I'll take this sticky note and I'll write the main points over that. And I did the stuff for almost whole of the abdomen and the GIT. This is the second volume which covers all the systemic surgeries, and the first volume it covers the orthopedics and the principles of general surgery. So apart from reading Bailey, another book that I used for surgery was this Amit Ashish. Amit Ashish is also a popular book if you are in India and you know the PG curriculum and stuff like that. It is also a popular book for your PG preparation. So I covered this Amit Ashish 1 to 2 times, because I found that Amit Ashish had information, and also also it was driven from Bailey, so these things they were synchronizing, so I also covered this book. Regarding gyne-obs, there are two things, one is obstetrics and one is gynecology. For obstetrics, the popular book among the Indian medical graduates is this DC Datta textbook of obstetrics. It's quite a nice book, and what is the most favorable feature of this book is these flowcharts. So there are flowcharts like this, and if you have read the whole chapter and finally you read this flowchart, then again, if you come to revise the book, you just have to read these flowcharts and the chapter is done. So this was the book for obstetrics. Also, apart from DC Datta, there is another book for obstetrics, that is a review of obstetrics by Sakshi Arora. So if you are preparing for NEET PG, then you can also read from that book. These are also the information in Sakshi Arora is from this book, that is DC Datta, so they will synchronize and you will not have any problem. For covering gynecology, I use this book called as Hawkins and Bornee Shaw's textbook of gynecology. Quite a nice book. It's written in the style of that Guyton or Robbins or stuff like that, because it's from Elsevier also. So it will be a nice book and you will enjoy reading gynecology from this. Now, the last but not the least, it was pediatrics. Pediatrics consist of two things. One is the general pediatrics and one is the systemic. But general pediatrics is important because it consists of this neonatology and stuff like that. So the book for pediatrics I used was Guy, and it's in miserable condition because I read it like 2 to 3 times. So for reading pediatrics, you will also consult the Guy, and these are all the books for the major subjects in final year of MBBS. Apart from this, there are minor subjects like dermatology, orthopedics and psychiatry, and there are also some clinical books like what are the books for clinical surgery, what are the books for clinical medicine. I'll make a separate video in which I'll cover what are the books for clinicals and what are the books for those minor subjects. If you like this video and if you find this video helpful, do comment in the comment box and also like. And if you are new to this channel, do consider to subscribe to the YouTube channel, because we are coming up with these kind of videos almost every week. So till then, bye bye.